If you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, something to chew on.
Hold on a second. Something to chew on. It's interesting, an interesting choice of words, because my question is this: something to chew on. Why does this man have a concha on his face? Why is he dressed like a pan dulce? This is the first thing that needs to be addressed here. Before he says anything else, I need to know, why is he wearing that? Can anybody tell me? Can he see out of that? Is he aware of his surroundings? Because I'm watching this, man. I have my coffee over here. I'm sipping coffee. A concha would be pretty good right now. You know what I'm saying? Those pan dulces are well, now I am hungry, and I think that after I record this, I'm gonna go down to the bakery and get me a concha, because he put me in the mood. Let's see what this pan dulce has to say.
If God is omnipotent and omniscient and knows the future, you do not have free will.
No, that doesn't follow. That is not logical. This is the most illogical concha that I've ever come across in my life. No, it doesn't follow that because God is outside of space and time and knows the future, knows what you will do. It doesn't follow that that means that you had no control over your own actions and you had no free will. That's not how logic works. He's wrong about that.
Everything you do in the future is either controlled by him because he's all powerful, or everything you do in the future is already known because he has already planned it. This renders you a ventriloquist with no freedom, no agency of your own. You are a slave with no ability to make your own choice.
Nope, that's not what the Bible teaches at all. I'm fairly certain that a man that would wear this type of mask, that would wear a pan dulce on his head, has probably never read the Bible. He's probably never read through the scriptures. And he definitely should, because if he did, he would see that God's people, that all of God's creation, all human beings do indeed have free will, and that God is still sovereign, he's still all-powerful, and he's still all-knowing, but that he gives us free will so that we can choose the good. And God knows if we're going to choose the good or if we're not going to choose the good. And he can incorporate that into his sovereign active will, but that doesn't mean that we don't have free will. The Bible is clear. We have free will. He should read scripture, but he's going to have to take that dumb mask off first so that he could see.
Now, I don't say this to primarily criticize your religion. I say this to simply ask, what if you rejected this mentality and put forth the energy to create your own morals, your own values? What would be possible for you if you had the courage to do this?
Okay, so that part right there was actually made less sense and was more incoherent than the first part about us not having free will. It's impossible. It's impossible to have morals, true morals, which are objective. It's impossible to have that without God. You cannot have morality without God, because God is morality itself. God is goodness itself. God is justice itself. If you take God out of the equation, then there is no such thing as morals. There is no such thing as goodness. There is no such thing as justice. If these values are indeed objective, that necessarily means that God has to be personal. And if God is personal, that means that he is the one that tells us what morality is. He is the one